Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the UMP Modifieds here at Eldora. We're car number 4 here out of a 15-car field. I think everybody makes it straight to the feature race out of the heats. We ran a good time in practice. I know I can still hit a 5 right now. I've hit a 4:45 in like the practice before this session, so we feel pretty quick. I'm happy about that. Just got to be close to the wall in turn 1. Try to get a cut down here to get some good speed. Just got to be really careful on throttle. Try to cut down a little bit on exit. I didn't do it too well. Try to run all the way down here where there's still a good bit of grip. Second lap won't be any faster. Ran a 5.57. Okay, I'm happy with that. I will take that all day. Track's a little bit worn in. I'm happy we could hit a mid 5. Calvin, number 6, was one of the ones that beat us in practice. So was Jonkman, number 7. He beat us in practice as well. Second lap, I was just taking it easy. Still ran an 8, so that's not too terrible. But it's going to be a tough race for sure. It's going to be right on that wall in 1 and 2. You could run just under the slick in 1 and 2 as well. I think for the heat, we'll probably run right on the wall. And then the feature, we might run just low on it. But ran a really good time here in qualifying, it looks like. So I'm happy about that. Hopefully, we can try to hold on to the pole here. All right, we held on to the pole. That is awesome. I'm super psyched about that. We rarely hit the pole, I feel like, in dirt and now. Like in these quicker cars, I feel like we rarely ever hit pole, so that's kind of lucky for us. We are car 4 though, so it's not like a super high strength of field or anything, but still that's very encouraging for me, because last week we were struggling in these things, not like really ever running the UMPs much. I really want to run them more throughout the season because they are a fun car. A lot of throttle control, so definitely get used to that, hopefully. And I'm hoping that will help us out in the super late models, too. These things do drive a bit different than the supers. You have to have more throttle control in these, I feel like, than the supers. The supers are a little bit more heavy in the rear end, and they kind of sit more in the dirt. But we're waiting on a couple people to join up here, and we'll get rolling. All right, finally getting ready to roll here. Hopefully we can get a good start, try to get out in the lead and just don't look back. That's my goal for this and hopefully the feature.
So looks like it'd be on the inside.
Because I think I could run the wall pretty well right now. It's going to get slicked off through these heat races though, so may not run it in the feature as much. May just run a little bit under that in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is going to be like middle to bottom for sure right now. Might move up slightly in the feature. We'll have to see. They're already hitting the wall back there, it sounded like. But dude, we're never on the pole. Like, this is awesome. Even like qualifying second to be like pole for the second heat, we never get that. So definitely a little weird here. Sounds like, or it looks sounds like the 8 car or the guy that's starting in 6th is the one smashing the wall and stuff. Very weird. Let's try to get a good jump here. Tristan is kind of holding back right now, probably trying to get a little bit of a jump on us. Go kind of as soon as the pace car goes off. I'm gonna let them fight behind us. I'm just gonna run this lane right here, let them fight behind us, and if I need to run the outside, I will. Because I don't know if necessarily we're gonna need to run anything too crazy with how hard they're gonna fight. So I imagine somebody would run the very outside, and I would just hope they get the wall. I'm just gonna try to run the middle here, try to catch that grip the best we can. Just keep the car nice and straight. Yeah, there's a couple guys running the top now behind us. But let's try not to worry about them. Too much throttle there. Caught us a little sideways for exit.
5 laps to go this time.
Just need to kind of keep it smooth. They're battling hard behind us though. The 8 car, who started 4th, is up in the 2nd now. Don't know how that occurred.
16.7.
Definitely throwing sliders and stuff back there, I would imagine. Let's just focus on our line. Keep doing what we're doing because we're doing great. Pulling away from the guys behind us. They're having to throw sliders on each other.
7, 6, 4.
If I run this middle line, it's going to be hard for them to throw a slider on me. I'm running straight in the middle. Both corners, kind of. 1 and 2, I'm a little higher for sure. That guy parked it on his nose. I was watching my mirror, not my line.
8.873. Should be 2 more laps.
They're all over each other behind me. Yeah, no reason for us to have to run the wall and get it. Because if I don't have to run the quickest line, I won't, just to stay ahead, just so we don't screw ourselves up. Because you can easily hit that wall at the right rear. It'll pull your right front around. You'll be stuck in the wall, lose multiple tenths in a lap. And they are throwing haymakers back there on each other. We're gonna win by just about a second, which is great. Yeah, 8 tenths there. The 5 car ends up getting up in the 3rd. The 8 car fell all the way back to 5th. Damn. They were beating and banging back there, it looks like. All over each other. Throwing haymakers left and right. Because they were all over the place back here for a few laps I could hear. The 8 car is right here on the inside. I think he got his, like, nose parked on, kinda. Did he? Wait. Did he come around? Oh, no, he ran this last lap. Oh, he ran way too high in 1 and 2. He tried to, throw his slider there. Kinda got... That was not going to be clear. He tried throwing it and got clipped. Went all the way out to the wall. Good save on his part, though, but absolutely crazy race. They were throwing sliders all over the place. But, hey, we get the heat win. We're going to start on pole. Very happy about that. Let's watch heat number 2 now. They're already rolling. That's good timing. But we'll see if their heat's going to be any crazy or not.
Jared, just quit whining, honestly. The fact you're holding...
Everybody is angry at one guy, it sounds like. I don't know who's who on by their name exactly.
I see you don't have a mic, so you got a text.
But we'll mute them while we watch this heat. Let these guys concentrate at least, or at least we can concentrate on the race here. They have to go around one more time to get going. Got Jonkman on pole. I think Calvin's in that 6 car out in 4th, I want to say. He is, and he was 2nd fastest in practice. So I kind of want to watch from his point of view, because up front, Jonkman, the 21, should get a good jump and kind of be gone in a way. We shall see. But I'm interested to see how Calvin does back here in a little bit of traffic. See if he can get around some of these guys, because he was very quick in practice. He messed up his qualifying time a little bit, and he was back in 7th. Or 8th. But here they go. Jonkman with a jump.
Green flag.
He got clear at least up to the top. We'll see if anything crazy happens here first corner or anything. Ooh, 7 car cuts down under the 9. That was super tight. That was really tight for the 6 car. Luckily, he kept his speed pretty well. Getting to the inside of the 9 there a little bit, but staying right behind him into turn 1. Jonkman on the outside. They're not all the way on the wall. The 15's running the wall back there. Really tight battle here for 2nd. Oh, 9 car got a little tight. Going out to the wall. They're going to be 3 wide off turn 4 for a split 2nd. Really, really tight racing here. 15 getting the wall a little bit behind them. 7 and the 6 are going at it here. 9 cars running way high in 3 and 4, which I don't think is the quickest way around, honestly. Jonkman goes all the way up top in 1 and 2 now. 9 car had a good run, though, on that like line on the inside. Right inside that slick. Ooh, the 6 car is getting spun. Good save, though. That was super tight. Looks like the 15 just caught his left rear. 9 car almost caught the left rear of Jonkman. Really close battle up here. Lap 5 already. 7 car runs high. He gets to the wall. 6 is going to get around him, I think. Oh, 7 gets sideways on the exit. Really tight there. Jonkman goes back down, runs this line right under the slick, which has been really quick right now. Kind of figured that would come in pretty decent. 6 car trying to throw a slider on the 7. He gets up in front of him. 7 throws a crossover. What are they on? Lap 7 of 8, 2 laps to go. 7 trying to slide back up, not going to have the room. It's the battle for 3rd. Battle for 1st is pretty tight, though. It's crazy. 2 cars, Silby. Sylvie, I'm not 100% sure. It's S-I-B, so Sylvie? I don't know. But really close battle up here. He throws a haymaker in 3 and 4. Is he going to try to slide all the way up? Not going to have the room to do so. So Jonkman's going to get the win there. Really close racing, though. Between all three, 4 of them for the most part. That was some good racing. But now we have to try to do our thing and start on pole here in the feature, which we rarely ever do, and try to get the win here. That'd be really amazing if we could somehow get this one in the UMPs. UMPs are tough, man. Just got to try to focus in, run nice and straight, and keep the car from getting too sideways on us, mainly. If we can just keep the car nice and straight, I think we have a good shot at winning this thing. Hopefully there's not too many cautions in this one, too. I really hope not, at least. All right, getting ready to roll here. We need to try to get a good jump. Hopefully it can go green the entire way. That would be awesome if we can get a jump and it stays green, but we'll see how this goes. Unmute people.
I'm talking now, y'all. Jared Raymer thinks he needs to blow my chat up because he tells me he shouldn't.
I don't know who they're mad about. I had them muted during the second heat and they're still going off right now, so I think that was people in my heat still. Yeah, the 5 was in my heat. So if they're still talking, I feel bad for the guys in heat 2 that were just listening to them talk the entire time. I would have just muted them so I could focus. They still going off? Yeah, I'm not starting that far up with the pace car. I like to have a little bit of a gap. But we're going to try to get a good jump here.
Not a whole lot. I was trying to race you last race, but you got taken out in a big one out of 2.
Catch up to the pace car a little bit, so we're not too far back. We just need to get a good jump here, try to get out to the lead like we did in the heat race, because then everyone behind us was throwing haymakers on each other. So that's all I could hope for. And he started a little ahead of us to try to keep his nose out there, which I don't blame him by any means. But I'm just going to try to run the line that we were running in the heat. I'm trying to run right in the middle because it's kind of gripped up there. We're pretty much 3 wide. Okay, he's turning in early as hell. Jesus. Not trying to get into him, but not expecting him to try to run the middle from the outside lane. And there's a guy jump. Okay, yep, and we're getting jonked. Cool, love that. I don't know if the dude realizes he was trying to run middle while we're 3 wide, so that's cool. And now we're back in a hornet's nest, so that's lovely. I'm gonna try to run the outside, see if we can try to get by some of these guys. We just gotta compose ourselves and keep the car nice and straight. Try to keep it as clean as possible. They're getting together up here a little. Watch out for that.
My bad, Peyton. I was trying to stay out.
Nowhere for us to go right now. He's gonna get right reared up. Missed that. We're super tight on this guy's door.
Hi there, bud.
Clear on the bottom. 17.147. Inside 2. Awesome. Inside. 4. Clear.
Good thing we ran all the way out the wall.
Inside. 17.
Boy, this is some tight racing.
You're clear.
And we're working our way back forward too, which is the craziest thing. We're running really well on this outside. Just trying to keep the car nice and straight and hit the line the best that we can. It's a good 1 and 2.
Inside. Look clear, clear, clear.
Just trying to keep the right rear off the wall
Inside.
the best that we can. Straightened out too bad at the center corner. It messed us up.
Clear, clear. 17.079. Inside.
But we've got some good speed right now. Shocked there's been no cautions yet, honestly.
Inside. 17.059.
I think the very outside is getting a little bit more dominant in 1 and 2 at least.
Find a way around it, thing. Good job. Inside.
a lot of grip center of the 3 and 4. So I'm glad we were able to get down there.
17.007. Got 20 laps to go right now when you cross the straight.
Oh, geez. But we're working our way back forward at least. At least getting stuck back in the Hornet's Nest didn't kill us too bad. Working our way back up here a little bit. Got back up to the top 5 at least. Trying to get that grip up there. The exit's tough though, because it's so slick on exit.
Not clear.
17.105.
We are catching 4th place a little bit though, Peyton. We are catching him slightly. He looks like he's in the wall. I got the 8 right behind me, who was throwing haymakers in the heat race, I remember. Yeah, that line's just slightly quicker, it looks like. Okay, luckily our front end didn't come around there.
Inside. Still there. Clear.
He's gonna throw a slider. We're gonna cut right back by him, running the lane we wanted to.
Outside is clear. 17.191. Inside.
Thing is, the cut down in 1 and 2 is pretty good.
Inside. Clear.
Slider in 3 and 4 is a little better.
Clear. 17.2.
Thing is, I'm not gonna slide all the way up. Maybe I was hoping he would thought we were gonna slide him. We're gonna be 3 wide. That sounds like it might be a wreck. No, we're gonna get past with both of them on the outside. Damn it! I was hoping we can make that bottom work a little bit. That was not the case. I'm so shocked there hasn't been a caution yet, honestly. But I wonder how much damage our car has too. I'm honestly not sure.
17.362.
Because we might have some like right rear damage or something from the contact early. Really not sure at all. That was a really good 2 corners. Like, this is a good lap. I really like this line. Oh, I missed it a little bit. I got a little too high there. But I like that line a lot. Kind of both corners I'm liking it. So I'm not all right up on the wall. So if I screw up, it's just me getting in the slick a little. They had a little bit better of a lap there though.
17.307.
I just need to hit that perfect to be fast is the only problem. Got 10 laps left, 9 now. We fell back to 7th, which is unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. 8 cars in the wall.
Goddamn idiot.
Just spinning tires, being full throttle. No reason to be full throttle on the front and back stretch, I guess now. It's so slicked off.
17.236.
8 car slammed the wall there. He almost came back down in the Sylvie.
Retard.
Let's not say that.
17.2.
15 cars having a rough race, it sounds like. To say the least. Kind of running like a slight slider line both corners, nothing too crazy. Just trying to get up and grab the grip, the center of these corners. The top is very tough to run at this point. It's definitely fast if you could hit it right. But it's so easy to hit the wall and slow yourself up.
17.2.
It's so damn dusty in these cars too when you're behind people. It's crazy. Man, if there was a restart now, it would be absolutely nuts. People would be going balls to the damn wall on top of each other. 4th place is starting to run like a big slider line. I don't know if that's going to work for him too well. We're starting to catch both of these guys though. All 3 of them really. Guy behind me is bouncing off the wall now. Love to see the wall riding. Yeah, you have the slowest slide, dude. Like, pick a lane. Pick a fucking lane, please. I hate people that do that. Like, if you're gonna slide me, slide me. If you're not gonna slide me, leave a fucking lane. Instead of being half in both lanes, that's fucking annoying. I would have been fine finishing 7th or 8th if he would have raced me clean. I hate that. That's so annoying. I need to go back and see the beginning anyways because we were running so tight. Because I expect the guy on the outside to run the outside where he was running. Oh, they're wrecking. But we're not going to get him before the line, so we're still going to finish 8th. That's unfortunate. My freaking right calf was starting to cramp there through that race. It was crazy. But we ran as clean as we could. Ran really well. I'm happy with that. That was a lot of fun. Jonkman ended up winning, unfortunately, from what happened in the beginning. I figured the 8 was going to get somebody there. He was kind of a weapon, it seemed like, throughout the entire race. But let's go back to the beginning of that. We were running tight. Like, he started ahead of us to get a jump. I left in the outside lane, and I was running the same lane the entire time, trying to stay right in that lane. Trying to run right through the middle. I'm not going on the bottoms. People are throwing sliders down there, and he's trying to pinch us down. I expected him to run the very top again, but he didn't, and also had people throwing sliders again in there. But you see where he's turning. He's starting to go this way. Like, I'm not going to the inside line. Very inside. It's not happening. So, sorry, not sorry about that. And then he's just going to try to junk us in 3 and 4, but we know how to drive and we can save the car. Because he just tried going straight into our left rear without trying to miss us at all. So, that's fun. And let's go see what else happened throughout the race. I know the 15 was having a rough one, it sounded like. 15 right here. No, that's car number 14. 15 on the side of the car. Whoever car number 15 was, I think it's that guy on the inside. But people were all over the place. He got right reared up the track. We got by him at that point, because I saw it coming at least. We were able to make passes, though. We were pretty quick. Everybody's so tight in the beginning. I'm shocked there was no cautions. That was a very, very fast race. He just slid up into the 11 there. I think he's going to get the wall, I want to say. I think I remember seeing him get the wall a little. Just barely right rear on it. Probably right rear again. I don't think they really ever got much contact up front, I want to say. But damn, my right calf was cramping in that one just from the throttle control, trying to keep it steady. It is so tough. Really tight racing up front here. He gets the wall pretty hard there, but keeps his speed because his front end doesn't come around. I really hope with the update, like, that doesn't happen too much to where you gain speed from clipping the wall a little bit like that. Like, just because your front end didn't come around and tap it, like, I feel like you should lose a little speed. Yeah, he really slammed the wall. That's when you really slow down there. 13's going to get the wall hard as hell. That was probably a 2X. Was this where the 15 was mad? No, not quite. He's just wall riding it. Everyone's trying to wall ride at least. I was getting that lane lower to really work for us, though. Like, it wasn't much slower, if slower at all, if you hit it right. I was getting some really good laps there. It was just really tough to hit that perfectly. What happened here? Jeez. And I know this 15 was mad at one point. It might have been here, but that's the 5th. You got tight, my guy. Like, that's not on the 11. He was holding his line. If you would have held your line, you guys would have been completely fine, but you straightened out all of a sudden, and it came up on the 11. So, if he's mad at the 11 for that, that's on him for not keeping the angle in the car, really. I kind of hope the 11 gets him back, but he's throwing a clean slider here. A-car slammed the wall so hard so many times. I don't know how he stayed up here. It really looks like there wasn't much damage on anybody's car for the most part. Like, where was I at? That was car 4. Really didn't have hardly any damage. A little bit of left side damage, honestly, from the left rear that we got. The left rear damage, I should say, from early on, from Jonkman. Oh, did he just get ran over by the 15 there? 15 running low. Just comes up, side swipes him for literally no reason. 12 car was all over the place back here, trying to keep it straight. And then this is where we may have gotten slid? No. Not sure where. Like, if he would have slid up quicker, like actually through a slider, I would have been fine with that. But it looks like he's stabilizing out here. I'm going to try to cut to his outside, but instead he's going to keep on sliding up the slowest motherfucker in the world. So, like, if you're going to slide, go all the way up so I can cross over or leave the lane. He left a little bit of lane, but kept sliding up. I was going to get squished in the wall regardless. So that stuff's always annoying to me when somebody just stays half and half and you just run in the back of them because you don't have much of a choice. And this is after the race where they're trying to get back at each other. So that is what it is. We end up finishing back in 8th. Probably going to lose some iRating, unfortunately. So let's go see what we end up getting out of it. All right, results are in. We only lost 13, not too bad. 3,300 strength field, not awful, but we started pole. We were very quick until we just got moved second lap. Couldn't do much about that. Thought we were going to have a nice, fun race up front, but that wasn't the case. So it is what it is. I felt like we had a lot of speed, though, so I'm happy with how we ran. That gives me a lot of encouragement. I might try this again later in the week, potentially. We'll see. But the UMPs, I'm getting better at them for sure. Did some time attacks and tried to improve on like my throttle control with the car and stuff, which I definitely feel like I improved from last week here, like in these cars at least, because Lima Land was very tough on me. And Eldora this week, I feel like we were really good. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing nonetheless, and maybe learned a little bit of how I was running for like the early times, like the qualifying or heat maybe, just to run the different kind of line, I guess, to see if it'll work out for you. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.